brushing and flossing really worked, then why do 90% of adults have a cavity? You have to understand the science behind a cavity to understand the answer. Cavities are caused by acid, either from foods and drinks you consume throughout the day or from acid-producing bacteria called strep mutans. They live in your mouth, they consume the food particles, and they produce acid that then creates a cavity. Brushing can be very, very helpful for disrupting the homes that these bacteria make. They like to build this kind of sticky matrix. It's easy to kind of tear that apart with brushing. So the mechanical motion of brushing is actually the most important part. That can work for a little while, but if you notice, some hours go by and those two sweaters are back. So you can go through that cycle, but it's never going to prevent a cavity, because guess what is still there after brushing? Acid is. The only way to deal with acid is to buffer against it or to prevent it from the beginning. The best way to buffer against acid is actually your saliva. The best way to get saliva going is to have something sweet that's also not going to be feeding those bad bacteria. That is where a xylitol gum comes in. The sweet taste of the flavor system and the xylitol is going to get your saliva flowing. That saliva then washes over your teeth. It can redeposit minerals and buffer against acid to get you back to a neutral pH. But if you've got these bad acid-producing bacteria living in your mouth, you're going to have an acid problem 24/7. Most adults and kids who have cavities probably have a bacterial problem, and no one has ever told them. The way you get rid of those bad bacteria is by killing them off with xylitol. Xylitol has an incredible power to selectively target bad bacteria, and it essentially starves them. They love xylitol. It is their favorite food, and yet they can't metabolize it. So they eat, and then they starve to death. Then those bad bacteria disappear from your mouth while the healthy bacteria remain. As you kill off those bad bacteria and you continually buffer against acid after eating and drinking, then your cavity problem becomes a thing of the past.